All right. All right. Glory to God. Today is the day the Lord has made. I rejoice and be glad in it. And I'm super excited to have you back for another video. Welcome to the Kingdom Woman channel where living for God is made practical. So today I'm back with another video and some more kingdom knowledge just to drop into y'all spiritual piggy banks. If you have a pen and paper, you want to take notes, go ahead and put this on pause, grab you some notes, get you a banana, come back and let's get it going. All right. So for today's video, I just titled it Gifts of the Spirit because I'm going to be talking about the gifts of the Spirit. As kingdom citizens, each one of us are given gifts to help us serve. I mentioned in a previous video that God created each one of us with a purpose, a kingdom assignment. And that kingdom assignment is unique to us. Nobody has our assignment. They might have a similar assignment, but there's going to be something unique that you bring to the table with your assignment. And that's why you were created. That's why you are uniquely you. Whatever your kingdom assignment is, it's going to be something that helps someone with their walk of salvation. It's going to be something that helps someone else enter into the kingdom of heaven. Now, because we all have unique kingdom assignments, the gifts that I mentioned, the gifts of the Spirit that we receive, are unique to us. These gifts are gifts that come directly from the Holy Spirit. So after we receive salvation, we invite the Holy Spirit to live within us. He assesses us. He understands what our kingdom assignment is, and he gives to each one of us a gift according to his purpose, according to his liking. He chooses that for us. And so I'm just going to go ahead and keep this video brief, and I'm going to talk about what these gifts are. And this information that I'm discussing today can be found at 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 1 through 11. And the gifts are the gift of wisdom, knowledge, faith. We all should have that one. The gift to heal people, the ability to perform miracles, the ability to prophesy, the ability to discern spirits. I have that one. The ability to speak in tongues, and the ability to interpret what someone has already spoken in tongues. And so I'm not going to talk about each one of these because I don't possess one of these. And so I don't have enough information to go into detail about each and every last one of these. But as I mentioned before, each one of us should have faith. Now there's another Bible verse that talks about faith. And it tells us that to each one of us, God gives a measure of faith. So, and it also states that for you to call on Jesus, for you to pray to Jesus, that you have to believe that he exists. And so the very fact that you even open your mouth and pray just lets you know that you have faith. So, and like I said, I have the gift to discern spirits. And I'll talk about that a little bit. Now the reason why, well, I'll tell you how I got it. I only received it because one, God was gracious enough to give it to me, but I asked God to give it to me, and he blessed me with it, and I thank him with it. But this gift is honestly, it's nothing to play with. There are all types of spirits out there. Some of them are more common than others. But the reason why I said that this is nothing to play with is because you can see the spirits in people. Now, you can't necessarily see it with it's kind of a sense. You can kind of sense the spirits that are in people when you have this gift or this ability. I just asked God to be able to discern spirits because I wanted to know what type of people I was dealing with before it was too late. I didn't want to get in a situation where I invited somebody in my life, or where I mistakenly decided to trust somebody who was not trustworthy, or bring somebody in my life who should not be there. You all, are aware that this is something that can happen. You can befriend someone who isn't good for you, who God didn't choose for you, and it can turn out bad for you. And so that's why I asked God to give me this ability to be able to discern spirits. Now, another reason why this is really nothing to play with is because it doesn't turn off. It's not something that turns on and off like a light switch. So when you are interacting with the people you love, the people that watch you grow up, you see things within them that you never expected to see within them. And so you need to be prepared for that if you desire to have this gift, or if you pray for this gift. And another thing is that these spirits recognize you recognizing them. So that's another thing to be prepared for. And the they don't sleep, so it's not something that you get to escape when you're sleeping. No, these spirits, they like to come in your sleep, and honestly, it might be every other day that I'm in spiritual warfare in my sleep. So I'm constantly having to cast out demons. I'm constantly having to remove spiritual wickedness everywhere I go. It was a time where I just had to pray a bunch of spirits out of my house. It's nothing to play with. So if you want to be able to discern spirits, you need to be ready for 24/7 spiritual warfare. Because once you turn it on, it's not going to turn off. I guess maybe you can ask God to take it away from you, but if he give it to you, I'm not sure. He's only going to give you what he knows you can handle, so you better be prepared to rise to the occasion. Now, let's move on. The fact that I said that I had the ability to discern spirits, and that each of us have a measure of faith, leads me to believe that you can have more than one of these gifts. And it's also common for people who can speak in tongues to interpret those tongues. So you can have more than one of these gifts. I've seen that before too. But, to sum it all up, at the end of the day, kingdom citizens, we should be out there like the X-Men and them, doing powers, performing miracles. This is part of our kingdom identity. This is part of who we are as kingdom citizens. So it's very necessary for us to recognize and understand these gifts, to know that they are available to us, and to tap into them. If you don't know what gift the Holy Spirit has given to you, it's time to pray and ask him to reveal what he has given to you. Or like me, ask for the specific gift that you would like to receive. This is all part of the transformation process. This is part of being who you are. This is part of walking out your kingdom assignment. And so it's very necessary that we do that. You are a kingdom citizen, so it's time that we be a kingdom citizen. You should be out here like Spidey and them, fighting crime. No, I'm just playing. You shouldn't be out here like Spidey and them. But for real, you got a gift. Tap into that gift. Fulfill your kingdom assignment, because it's somebody else's salvation depends on your kingdom assignment. So there's nothing to play with. All right. Now, if you have any other additional questions or comments, you can go ahead and leave those down in the comment section, and I might make another video just for you.